We could, for instance, introduce a daily chocolate hour in which the children would look at a big bar of chocolate, discuss the wrapper, read the ingredients, and then every day taste one of the ingredients in chocolate. Perhaps cocoa butter one day, lecithin another, or some other emulsifier. The pure sugar day would be quite interesting. Or alternatively, every now and again, we could give them a small square of chocolate. We could ask them to do some close observational drawings. We could ask them to describe it. And then perhaps we could ask them to just nibble a corner and then spend about an hour writing about what it tastes like. I don't think we'd end up with a nation of chocolate lovers. I think we might end up putting children off chocolate more than anything if we did that. And of course, being the sort of grown-ups we tend to be in this society, it wouldn't be long before parents were coming in and saying, my child is still on chocolate buttons. He should at least be on fruit and nuts by now. And the child would be going, but I don't like raisins. Or I've got a nut allergy. Never mind. You should be progressing. By next year, I want you to be trying the chocolate with chili in it and the 90% pure cocoa. And yet that's the approach we take to books. I don't understand it. I should say, by the way, that most of what I'll be saying during this talk is my own opinion, backed up purely by anecdote. And I said, well, Marley and me? Yeah. And did you like it? Yeah. And I think this is a book for adults. And this child who's been presented to me as a non-reader is telling me that he's read it and enjoyed it. I was down in the pub with a few friends the other evening, and I was telling them I was going to do this talk, and one of the guys, Mike, who kind of presents himself as the typical fat bloke down the pub, was going, I was never a reader when I was young, and I quizzed him more, and he said, well, when I was 13 or 14, I used to love reading the Financial Times. And I said, but you weren't a reader? No, I wasn't a reader. Don't tell them this is wrong or that's wrong. Hands up if you know the Rainbow Magic books. Okay, I have to say, I'm not a fan. But my daughter went through a phase where when we went to the library, she would choose, at least half the books she would choose. She'd come home with a big pile, and half of them would be Rainbow Magic books. And I was like, okay, and she'd say, can you read them? And then kind of that died down a bit. And then a few months later, I'm sitting in bed on a Saturday morning, both my kids come up, my daughter and her older brother, and they say, can we have a story? I said, yeah, well, we're reading. They said, can we have a Rainbow Magic book? And I said, why do you want a Rainbow Magic book? And they said, because they're so stupid. The goblins always fall over, and the girls always gamble. And I thought, they are using these books to develop a critical faculty. These books, which I would have said, if I hadn't sort of taken hold of myself and go, no, let them read what they want. I would have said, don't read those, they're rubbish. And yet they're learning from them. We don't know what children will learn. This is one of the things that really gets me about the current education system, where you're supposed to say, right, this is exactly what the child will learn from the lesson. You don't know what half the children in the class are going to take away from the lesson. It may well be not what's being planned, no matter how careful you're planning. So, give children the right to choose their own reading. Surround them with reading. I do think that author visits to schools are a great way of connecting children with books. And certainly my experience visiting schools is that, I remember once I had a kid come up to me with a copy of one of my books to have me to sign it and say, that's the best book I've ever read. And afterwards his teacher said, as far as we know, it's the only book I've ever read. But he was so excited when he heard you were coming to school that he took it home and read it. And it's that kind of thing. So, that's not even about how good I am at author visits. And I think I'm quite good, to be honest. But that's simply about the anticipation of the author visit and the effect that it can have on the child. And sometimes, children who, children who are the most engaged in my sessions, their teachers sometimes say to me afterwards, he never takes any interest in reading. He never takes any interest in books. But to meet the person who's written the books